Hey guys, Sean Taylor here, Director of Health and Fitness here at BMI. And over the last few days, we've spoken about leptin and ghrelin and appetite control and the difficulty being more or less out of your control. And over the last couple of days, Dr. Subramani was actually talking about what you can do. A very simple fix is simply to reduce your body fat. Now, I know you're thinking, you're like, Sean, listen, if I knew how to reduce my body fat, I would have done that already. Well, it's actually much simpler than you think, my friends. This is a basic chart. This is a basic chart of all of the different things that you eat in pretty much in any combination, and it's going to reduce your body fat. All right, now what I have here are the veggies and the proteins and the fats and your carbs, right? But for now, let's get into this thing real quick. I'm going to give you the basics, right? Okay, we have, for example, let's start with veggies. Veggies is probably, that's the thing that probably, nobody likes to eat veggies, especially I see guys in the gym, the guys, chicken and rice, and that's great, but what you guys don't understand is that you have your macros, right? Your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. And when you're just eating carbs and proteins, you're not getting in what I call the mortar to hold the bricks together. And the mortar, without the mortar, the wall comes tumbling down, right? That's why you really can't build adequate muscle, because you're not getting in the veggies. Now, specifically green. Now, cauliflower obviously is not green, but it acts like a green. So hence its presence in the list. So we have broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, Brussels sprouts. Guys, I love Brussels sprouts. Don't underestimate cabbage. I'm telling you, cabbage is probably one of the juggernauts as far as cruciferous vegetables, and we're going to talk about why cruciferous vegetables are really important in just a minute. Anyway, so we have all of your Brussels sprouts. You have your collards, kale, cabbage, mustard greens, spinach, bok choy, which are all types of cabbage. All right, then you have your chard, asparagus, mushrooms. Okay. Guys, pay attention to the mushrooms, guys. Whenever you get a chance to saute some mushrooms with a little bit of butter and some olive oil, do it. Sauteed mushrooms, I'm telling you, it works good for building your testosterone. Well, let's just leave it at that. Anyway, okay, so that's the veggies. All right, now let's skip over here to your proteins. All right, you got the different kinds of chicken. You have ground and, of course, the chicken breast. You know what, guys? Honestly, any part of the chicken is fine. All right, so you have turkey, chicken, you have ground turkey, seafoods like tuna, salmon, red snapper, mahi-mahi, cod. So you have beef like flank steak, sirloin, round, ground beef patties, whey protein, miscellaneous types of protein like your eggs, chickpeas, hummus. Hummus, I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. You have chickpeas and olive oil. So healthy fats like avocados, Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts, pine nuts, hazelnuts, pistachios. All of those things are good. Watch the sodium count. Keep your sodium. You want some sodium, of course you do. You want to keep your sodium, I would say, 2,000, maybe 2,200 milligrams, a day. All right, try not to do anything more than that. Again, we talked about bacon. You had the saturated fats, the cholesterol. You need some cholesterol to actually help you build that testosterone. So you do need some. So don't overdo it when I say, yeah, you can have bacon. Don't overdo it. It's kind of like with the carbs. Don't overdo it. Anyway, so seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, those are really, really good. If you take those right out of the pumpkin, wash them off, let them dry, maybe a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, roast those bad boys for about 10, 15 minutes, 350. I'm telling you, pumpkin seeds, great snack. Sunflower seeds, hemp seeds, those are really good. Eggs. Eggs, you hear a lot about just eat the egg whites, but you know what? If you have certified organic eggs, you can eat the whole thing. You got your veggies. We talked about your proteins and your fats. Now, lastly, we have carbs. Don't avoid carbs. Learn how to eat them. For example, like if you were to do potatoes and rice, here is how you do a fast-acting carb like potatoes and rice. You always do, say, like a jasmine rice or a wild rice. You always want to pair that with a cruciferous vegetable and a fat. All right, when you do that, you lower its glycemic spike, or you lower its impact, on you. So that's rice and potatoes. You want to do a squash, like a butternut squash. Oh my gosh, I love butternut squash, especially in the fall. I do mine with just a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of local honey, just a drizzle. Pop that in the oven and I roast it. I'm telling you, it's one of the best foods that you will ever eat. Then we have quinoa. We have the red, black, and the white. And quinoa is a pure, perfect protein. So if you're really kind of shying away from the meats, so make sure that your diet is full of quinoa, because that's a really good protein. All right. Fruits, you got to be careful with fruits. Berries are good. Again, if you haven't been dieting for a while, fruits are going to be okay. But if you have been dieting for a while and you've been eating fruits and you find yourself feeling a little bit bloated and things like that, that could be the way your body is metabolizing fruits. Some fruits will actually make your body a little gassy, a little bloated. So, because not all of these things are metabolized the same way. But for now, we have our veggies, we have our proteins, we have our fats, we have our carbs. Guys, I'm Sean Taylor, Health and Fitness Director here at BMI. If you have any questions, shoot us an email, contact us, let us help you, and we will see you guys next time.